Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. I meant to get this done last week, but last week was basically a dark week, meaning I couldn't record anything for any amount of time, but it's fine. Sometimes I need to just be able to take a week off, but yeah, I really, looking at my YouTube, looking at my analytics, I really am a person who just cannot see the forest for the trees, aren't I? I'm sitting here going, God, I really didn't do much last month. No, Katie, you're entirely inaccurate. You did a lot last month. You did more than you probably realized you did. The main thing was, firstly, Star Wars video did absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everyone who watched that, who left a comment, who liked it. It's gotten over 2K views, which for my little baby channel is fantastic. My last vlog was me talking about how that video got blocked and I put it in a dispute for it. I decided to I gave up on the dispute like a week in because I realized I can't sit here and wait to put this video out because it needed to go out before Andor 2, so it did. It went out and it did really well, and I was very happy about that, and people seem to like it. I think a lot of people watching it seem to understand that YouTube, or, the big mouse decided that it was gonna get blocked if I didn't make it some funky edits. But again, you can go see the entire thing on Patreon, the normal unedited version, and maybe one day I can post that version to YouTube, maybe YouTube will change how its content shit works, but who knows, who cares? It's out and it did great, that's all I care about. Other thing was, I started my Shadowfall series. That has been more of a trickle than a steady stream like I have wanted it to be. Like I said, I just did not have chances to record. After I'm done with this vlog, I'm gonna go record 2 sessions back to back, just so I have, additional footage, but one of the main reasons I've kind of lost time to record is my work schedule changed. They moved me to a different department, so now I have to I go to work earlier in the day, but I come home earlier in the evening, obviously, which, depending on what shift I do, is either a blessing or a curse. I couldn't really go to work and then come home and record, or stream, but I could at least come home and work on other things, because I've got a crud ton of art projects I'm working on right now. I need to get all my ducks in a row for those, because I'm kind of sitting here floundering when it comes to, art projects at the moment. I think the only one that I've been consistently working on is my VizDev Star Wars one, which you can see the entirety of that up on my Patreon. It's on the art blog, which is, for $1 a month. I'm gonna be shilling the hell out of my Patreon. I really want people to know that I had that. And it is being used, it is being used fairly. I'm not sitting here being oh, give me money for no reason. There are benefits on there. The other thing I wanted to point out is that with the Star Wars video doing well and the Shadowfall videos doing fairly well, I am, a third of the way to getting to the ability to have memberships. And I'm already thinking about, what I could do with membership content. My goal with Patreon is to also have, Patreon-only videos, and those were gonna be kind of me talking to, the little figures I had, and, little unboxing videos of, little, just this stuff. It's just, Star Wars crap at the moment, but I haven't had the time to do any IRL videos, but I was also thinking about making videos like that, also the member videos, so I'm hoping that I can make memberships, the cheapest I can make them. I don't know how cheap you can make them. I think you can make them $1.99, or I think you can, or something like that. If I manage to get to memberships at the end of the year, I will definitely make those as cheap as I can. I can't do anything with supers because I don't stream on YouTube. I don't like YouTube's broadcaster dashboard. It's really bad. I don't know how people can use it, but oh well. The thing is, though, is I'm not going to really be able to stream much for a while. I don't even know if I'm going to stream this week. I don't actually really have a game to stream. I didn't get Clair Obscur, because I was talking about getting 2 games last month, and one was Indiana Jones, which I got, and I beat. That game's fantastic, I'll talk about it in a second. The other one was Clair Obscur, which Expedition 33. I still really want to get that game. It is on my radar, but then, lo and behold, halfway through last month, Bethesda's oh yeah, here's a remaster of Oblivion, by the way, and I'm just guys, Guys, why? That's two... Sorry, I'm peeking my mic. That's two RPGs back to back. So now I'm sitting here like, I really want to play Oblivion because I've never actually properly played Oblivion. Sorry, I hit my mic. But I want to play Clear Obscure because I want to support this really good game. But here's the deal. Clear Obscure did fantastic. Blew it out of the park. Great sales. Much love to the team. Glad it did great. So I'm kind of sitting here like, I don't know what my next game should be. It's like I'm already 5 days into this month, and I haven't had a chance to even begin working on the next big video, which is gonna 100% be the manhunt one. I thought about that all last month, and that's the easiest one to do. What was I gonna say? My brain blanked. I'm so tired. I'm always tired. But yeah, like, I don't know if I may even stream this month. I might try, but I don't know what I'd stream. Like, I don't want to do, like, busy work and Great Circle, because I got all of the, what do we call them? The little, like, relics to open the secret ending thing. Not worth it. I mean, I had to cheat on those final puzzles because I was kind of looking at them. And, like, I like the ancient relic puzzles. They're fun. I'm not gonna spoil what they are if you haven't played the game. Like, the kind of, like, way you have to, like, position them and figure it out. Like, those are extremely fun, but they're built in such a way to where if you have enough relics, you can brute force them. In those final puzzles, you need at least every single one except for the last one to so you can't brute force them. You have to be precise in how you lay them out. And I was sitting here, I got to 3 of them, and I did the math, and I was like, oh, this isn't gonna work. I don't have enough. I said, even if I go get that 50th one, I don't have enough. And so I looked at a guide, and the guide was, like, completely different from what I was doing. I was like, oh, shit, yeah, I would have never figured this out. I said I wasn't gonna talk about Great Circle, I was gonna talk about other shit. Yeah, I don't know what game I would play. I have tons of games that are, like... I have tons of games in, like, my back catalog, but there are none that kind of spring to mind that I'd really want to, like, go for at the moment. The other thing is Death Stranding 2 and Metal Gear Solid Delta also come out this year. I don't have that much time. That's 4 games that are decently sized games that are gonna be coming out that I want to play. That's Oblivion, Expedition 33, Metal Gear Solid Delta, and Death Stranding 2. Those are extremely big games. I don't have that much time. That would probably round out this year's 10. Would that round out this year's 10? Let me see. Let's see how many games I've played so far this year. Let me go to my list. So, Sniper Elite Resistance, so 1, 2, Space Marine 2, Outlaws, Battlefront 2 campaign, Jedi, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Indiana Jones, like, 6, yeah, so that'd be Claire, Oblivion, Delta, and yeah, that would be 10. And I don't want I don't want the Battlefront 2 campaign to be on my list. That should be an honorable mention. Like, it was fun, but it's not, like, proper game fun. Oh my god, like, I know it's only May, and if I play my cards correctly, I can do, like, 2 games a month, but this whole idea of, like, speedrunning, like, doing, like, lightning round through games, is not the kind of gamer I am to begin with. I very much love sitting down, taking my time, playing games. Like, before I got another job, like, post-COVID, post getting let go, post-COVID, blah blah blah, there was like a 5-month window where I didn't have a job because I just couldn't work, like, my brain was fried. Like, I would stream Monday through Friday. So I would stream, like, games, I think one would be a work day, but I would stream 2 games. So having like 6 hours a day to 5 days a week to stream an RPG was great, because I ended up beating Final Fantasy XII, and I think I put, like, 50 hours into that game, and if that's the only game you're playing throughout, like, an entire month, yeah, you can get that game beaten pretty quickly. Because, like, I have to do the math, because I'm one of those people. Yeah, 6 times 5 is 30 hours. That's 30 hours of streaming. That's ridiculous. That's basically almost a full-time job. And I used to start at like noon, and I'd stream till like 6 o'clock. So yeah, I'd stream 6 hours a day. That's basically a part-time job at that point. Like, I used to stream a lot. And if a game would run longer, I'd just keep going. I was putting in like 35 to 40 hours a week of streaming, which is not a lot to like those hardcore streamers, but it's a lot for me. But yeah, I just don't... I will see. I'm gonna just see how I feel today, because today has to be 100% a work day. I have to get this video done and edited, which is the first thing I'm doing, and then I'm gonna go record 2 episodes of Adamfall, and then just gonna see how the rest of the week goes. Maybe Thursday and Friday I'll find something I can stream. Maybe I'll get Claire Obscure and we can start that out, and then maybe Thursday and Friday, those can just be the 2 days I stream, and like Thursday can be like a short stream day, and Friday can be a long stream day. I don't know, like, I think streaming will have to be secondary to YouTube for a while, because I really want to try to get to 500 subs this year so I can get that first monetization tier. Just because I think it's a valid goal. Like, I don't think I've talked about my goal for this YouTube channel in like a long time. But literally my goal is 1,000 monetized, there, I'm done. That's literally my only goal. If I get anywhere higher than that, that's fantastic, but that's only ever been my goal with this, is to just get to monetization, because that's what it is on Twitch. That's why I don't care so much about, like, cultivating my Twitch anymore, because I already hit that goal. I stream enough to keep that goal. I'm not losing any followers, I'm not losing any subscribers, like, so, yeah, I hit the goal. And people are like, wait, that's all you want? I said, yeah, it's just 50 followers, 3 average watchers. I hit the goal, I'm good. People, yeah, it's like, it's so funny when I talk to people about my YouTube career, and they're just like, wait, you don't want like 1 million subscribers? I said, no, not really. I only need 1,000 to be monetized. So like, it's not even that big of a stretch. But like, I'm hoping that I can get to that goal without becoming a slop tuber. Because I want to be able to make content that I like and content that I'd want to watch. And not just like what the algorithm loves to feed people. The gruel, or so to speak. Also, shorts. I'm getting so tired of trying to post shorts. I don't post them that often. The last one I posted in February, which was the Krennic one. And then I posted another one on Voss. Didn't get any views. I don't care. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. Oh, do I even want to talk about Andor? I posted, I think it was to Bsky or Twitter. I'm staying on Twitter for like another week. I went on there and I'm just like, oh god, this place is a fucking dumpster fire. Bsky is a little better. Bsky reminds me of like old people. It's like old people Twitter. It's like boomer Twitter. I mean that in the case of it's like very quiet on there, but I posted on Twitter, I think, yeah, that I was basically gonna reserve my thoughts for Andor for an Andor video, because I think if I plan out my Star Wars videos, I can really just make about 3 good ones, because with the success of the Let's Talk About Star Wars one, I already have another follow-up that I was already thinking about doing before even doing that one, but I need an Andor 2 to come out, so then I can create the follow-up, and then I think I can just make a nice trilogy video to round that all up, talking about Andor. Or I could just do a series of videos talking about Andor 1, 2, and then Rogue One, and then just kind of wrapping it all up. Another collection of videos, but this is how I think. I like to plan stuff out. It's what I do for the 6 to 7 hours I'm gone at work every day when I'm at my retail job, and I just have to stand there, like, checking people out. It's like, huh, brain, I'm gonna get you something to do. It's like, alright, let's pre-plan video. I wish I was pre-planning the Manhunt one, but every single time I think about it, I can't fucking remember anything from the game, and I don't have the footage on hand. Well, I do at home, but not when I'm at work. I had all the footage on hand. I have my whole vlog from that. Manhunt, I don't have a definitive date for it. I think when it comes to that video, it's just gonna be a case of I'm hoping I get it done before August. I think August is the date I'm gonna put myself on. because I'm planning next month to play through Wolfenstein, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and Wolfenstein 09. If you don't know, those are the two Odd Duck Wolfenstein games in the more kind of like modernized grouping. So if you don't include, is it just called Castle Wolfenstein? Is that what the old like Amiga, Atari, Commodore one is called? Like the old like ZX Spectrum one? If you don't account like Castle Wolfenstein, the second one in like Wolfenstein 3D and like Spear of Destiny, because those are kind of the classic era Wolfenstein. So those are the ones that your granddad is going to know about, or your dad, depending on how old your dad is. But then you have this little Odd Duck era where those two games came out, and then you have the Machine Games era. So you had the classic id Software, the middle era, and then that. And if people hadn't watched my I Don't Know How to Talk About Wolfenstein video, which I realized that 2 years ago, God, that video was made extremely out of context. Doesn't matter, who cares? The internet is ageless. But if you watch that video, then you'll know that I'm going to be talking about those two Odd Duck ones, because those are the ones I grew up on. So I need to sit down and play Return to Castle Wolfenstein, which I am playing the PS2 version. I'm playing it through other methods, because I'm not hauling the PS2 out, even though I own the game. And I'm playing Wolfenstein 09 on the PlayStation 3, because that's the other one I like, but yeah. And then we'll kind of do the Machine Games ones as we need to do them. But yeah, that'll be a video that features both of those games, because funnily enough, despite those two games not being canon, they kind of are. They kind of take over one another, because Wolfenstein 09 focuses on, like, all the shit that Death's Head is doing, and Return to Castle Wolfenstein kind of alludes to him, because Castle Wolfenstein is his castle. It is Castle Wolfenstein. The Americans do not pronounce it correctly. But yeah, that's his castle. It's also, I think it's also like an old canon, like Heinrich Himmler's. Like, I don't know, the Wolfenstein lore is weird. I absolutely adore it. But speaking of Wolfenstein, god dang, I want to just talk about Great Circle. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it and say that's probably gonna be my game of the year. I don't know. There are other games that are coming out this year, but I just the sheer amount of nostalgia bait and just overall giddiness and just ridiculousness that game like protrudes. The aura of it is just hilarious. Is just immensely hilarious. I cannot stop obsessing over Voss and how good of a villain he is. Like, I thought about the setup to the final fight in that game the other day, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I was just like, damn, the visual storytelling in that game is fantastic. They did such a good job of just, like, throwing in little nuggets where, like, if you, like, playing that game again is gonna be awesome. Like, I've been rewatching the cutscenes just to remember scenes better, because while I was playing the game, I just wasn't in a good headspace. And I was like, oh yeah, he did do that. Oh yeah, they did do, oh, that right there! It's like when you watch a movie again and you're like, ooh! Leo Point, ooh! And you make like monkey noises. It's a fantastic game. Apparently it's doing really well on PlayStation 5. That's what I played it on. So I'm glad it's selling well on PS5, because I want this game to do well, because I don't want to lose Machine Games. I love Machine Games. They did the Wolfenstein game. I love those games. So everyone knows that I love those games. I talk about them all the time. They basically, Todd Howard was like, I want to make another like fantasy game, but something from my childhood. I'm gonna give it to the other game. I'm gonna give it to my dev studio that's really good about punching Nazis. I was like, well, you came to the right place, sir. And good Nazi punching did they make. It was a fantastic game. Oh, I love Great Circle. It's so good. Please play it. Like, I get it if you want to wait for it to go on sale. Like, 100% get it, but it's so good. Any gripes that I have with it are not warranted enough for me to talk about, because I think a lot of the gripes that I had with it are just me, just as a gamer, just fat fingering fucking like controls. Okay, I guess the one I could talk about is the menu. So your up and down on the D-pad is what controls, like up is your items, down is like your consumables, so your bandages. You can also have like breads and fruit for like a health and stamina boost. And the problem is that I would hit up on the D-pad or down on the D-pad regardless of what I was trying to get to, because my brain thinks that that's a cycling menu, like a menu where you just hit the button and it just cycles through. Because there are so many games that have menus like that. I'm used to that, like my for some reason my muscle memory is used to that, even though there's not a game I've played like that in a while. But I'm also one of those people within the shortcut menus. I will put most of my like primary shortcuts on the down, on the where you hit like down D-pad to go down to your things. Like in Fallout, everything I play that has a shortcut menu, my most important item will go down there. And then, like, left will be, like, my favorite weapon, right will be melee, top will just be random crap. And the reason being is because, like, if I hold a controller, like I've got one in my hand, you know, you do D-pad and then you hit down on the D-pad to go to your shortcut. So, because I think that menu cycles, I'll end up hitting down on the D-pad and I'll go through the fruit, and I was like, no, I need my lighter, and I'll go to my lighter. And if you cycle through those two menus too quickly, it will put you on the icon for the lighter, but you'll still have like a piece of bread in your hand. And so you'll go to use your lighter and then you'll just eat the bread, or vice versa. I'll do the thing where I'm trying to get to like the bandages, but he'll have his camera out. So the animation does not account for the position in the menu quick enough, so you can be in a completely different like menu section, but the animation won't cycle properly and he'll be holding something different. And there's a few other things, sometimes like the ledge grabs don't work properly, and like, but other than that, like most of the time I was having any issues was just me just not understanding, like, hey KT, stop fucking mashing buttons. You're not playing Maxi from Soul Calibur. Because I had that issue when I was playing Survivor, when I was playing Jedi. I realized about 20 hours in, oh yeah, maybe I should do combos and not just sit here and mash the attack button. This video got completely on track. Yeah, I played a lot of games this month. I've released a lot of videos. Started working on the Star Wars project. I need to start working on the Manhunt video. Having fun with Atomfall, again, that's another one. Please play. I've gotten insider sources saying that that game is done extremely well, so regardless of the fact that it's done extremely well, it still deserves support because it's a game from Rebellion, and we love Rebellion. Like, I absolutely adore the Sniper Elite series. I need to get the DLC for Resistance. I didn't even think about that. Maybe that's what I'll play on Thursday. I completely forgot. Yeah, they added Carl. I could be Carl, but I like being Harry. He's such a cheeky little cockney. He's very funny. Yeah, go support Atomfall, go support Indiana Jones, go support Claire Obscure. I really do want to play Claire Obscure. Maybe when my partner gets paid next, I'll buy Claire Obscure and we can... Maybe if I get some like the script written for Manhunt, I'll play that as like a little reward to myself, because I really want to play it. I haven't played a turn-based RPG in a while. I think literally the last one I played was Final Fantasy. I don't know, I can't remember. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here because this video is getting longer than the footage I have. So yeah, I will. Patreon. Thank you so much to my patrons, Eric, Carey, and Tater Tot. I don't know. I'll see you all in the next video. I gotta record some. I gotta go edit this, post it, and then go record some Atomfall. So I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.